Welcome back to the next installment of Investor Psychology. If you have any questions on this video and the previous video, don't hesitate to put up in the comments. Today we are going into tip number 13, and my tip is this: if a stock is hot, especially when I'm talking about in the context of the US stocks where the fluctuation is incredible, you're talking about the Singapore stocks, it's a sleepy story, okay? So most of the things I'm talking about right now is based on US stocks, and if a stock is hot, you will see it running very quickly. It's not uncommon to see stocks moving 2% a night or a day, because I'm trading in Singapore's time zone. You know, if where are we? If I dig from here, dig down to the other side of the world, I will end up in Ecuador. So I'm on the other side of the time zone. So when I say the night, I mean US day. Okay, so for the trading day, it is not unusual for a US stock to move 2% and up to 7% even. Okay, so when I track a certain stock and I said, hey, this is great buy, this stock is a great buy, the announcements have just come out, the news have come out, I tell my friends, invest in this stock. For example, I said recently, buy at 65. He said, I'm going to queue at 63. And I said, where did you get the number 63 from? He says, I just want to get it at a bargain. I said, you're going to miss it because it's a rallying stock. He says, no, I want it at 63. Okay, so I bought 65. The stock never. I bought market. The market opens or whatever the buyer wants. I just whatever the seller wants. I just gave to him. I'm 65. It rallied all the way up to 82. My friend didn't. My friend missed it. He wanted at 63. He missed it. So okay. So you understand that if it's a stock that is moving fast, just buy market. You're not God. Sometimes we don't buy at the lowest, and no, we often don't buy at the lowest, and we often don't sell at the lowest. We are not God. So get over it, okay? Get over it. When you sell, you say, oh, I should have sold later. Yeah, only if you're God, if you have the third eye chakra, you can do that, okay? Tip number 14, if a stock goes down, you fear it will go down further. If it goes up, then you feel that you're buying at a too high a price. Think like an investor. How badly do you want to get in? Okay, I take some time even to process what I've written. If a stock goes down and you want to buy, you fear to buy it because it's going down. It might get worse. What's wrong with this stock? Is this a lousy stock? Maybe something's wrong with this stock. So if the thing goes down, you don't dare to buy. And when the thing goes up, you say, I think I'm buying at too high a price. What if it turns around? You see, if you don't have information about that counter, that's exactly how you feel. You do not know whether it's the right time to buy or it's the right time not to buy. Okay, so when the stock comes down, and if there's no other news, then it's a bargain. It's a bargain, okay? So buy. If the whole market comes down, including the quality stocks, then you're buying at a bargain. If the market goes up and one or two counter goes down, then probably there's something wrong with that counter. It's got to be a fact, okay? So that is what it is. Recent times, there was a recommendation on this Luckin Coffee. This is China's biggest coffee chain, as big as Starbucks. The recommendation came just one day before they found out there was some fraud and there was some fake bump up sales report numbers, bump up numbers of Luckin Coffee. The stock tanked 80%, okay? We all go through that. Okay? We don't have all the information. We don't have insider information. After all, it's illegal anyway. So deal with that, okay? Sometimes we do make mistakes. Now, the thing is this. When we make money, we gotta try to make big money, because sometimes we've got to pay for these kind of big losses that happens. Okay, so that's why don't just nibble 50 bucks and then you don't have enough profits to pay for some of the mistakes that you make. Okay, tip number 15. Some people don't like buying stocks when it's all-time high, but if you identify what we call breakout stocks, you might consider this. So ATH, it's an abbreviation where we call it all-time high. And especially if for my Singapore viewers, you are not used to buying all-time high prices, because most of the Singapore stocks are trading at range. They are mature industry. We don't have a breakout kind of industry like in the likes of Zoom, Netflix, where they can go up 5 times, 10 times, 20 times. For my Singapore viewers, if you're playing SGX, then you are not used to buy at all-time high. You will buy at a range, and when it's at all-time high, you would sell because the chances of going down is as such, and that's range trading. And I don't think that's wrong if you're investing in the Singapore stocks. But if you go into US stocks, there are many new and emerging counters that are revolutionary, from Texas to California. There are brilliant companies that can go global, and that could be the same for China. I don't even dare to mention any names because some of you, Christian, you recommended me this. Maybe if I have enough support and have enough fan base, I will start sharing with you some of my counters. Would you like that? So back to what I want to try to say. If a stock is at an all-time high, to me, for a US stock, big deal if you're buying at an all-time high. Gone were the days that you could buy it at 20 or 30% cheaper, but you are late in the game. Your question should always be, what is the potential of this stock? If this stock has more growth, okay? So if you bought, let's say, Tesla at $90 all-time high, or 110, what is the potential? Is there more growth in that company? If the answer is yes, big deal at 90, then it goes up 300, 500, 700. Okay, so that is my tip for you today. Do not get hung up over a price if it's all-time high. Okay, and any of these strategies that I share with you and you lose money, okay, I'm not God. I'm just sharing with you 20, 30 different psychologies. Look through them, apply what works. Okay, I wish you win. Okay, I don't wish you lose. And if you win, great. So I hope you enjoy, and I'm going to give you more videos.